Hey, hey, welcome back. If you were here for last time, you know that we talked about basically mourning the old version of you as you move into either a newer relationship or the next phase of your life without the person that caused all the heartache or the pain or the embarrassment, the rejection, whatever it is that you're feeling, you're moving on to a newer, better version of yourself. And you have to experience the pain of mourning that older version. That hit me so hardcore. I'd never really thought about it to that degree, and I wanted to share it with you. But then what's the next step? Now you're so overwhelmed with all the things that you need to do, all the actions that people are telling you need to do, or the things that maybe you put off while you were pursuing this person or this thing. And what happens is you go into paralysis mode. You go into, oh my goodness, I have so many things to do, so I'm going to do nothing because it's just so overwhelming. So one of the first things is to actually move through the overwhelm. So it's not keeping you stuck on the couch watching Netflix, but you're overcoming the overwhelm. And just to give you guys some insight, I know the pain and the struggle that you're in, maybe not to the same extent, but I went through a decade of disaster. But now listen to this but. I am so grateful for it because I wouldn't be the person I am today had I not gone through it. Now that does sound cliche probably, and especially if you're in it, you're like, oh, I can't wait till I'm over it. I get you. But you're going to learn a strength that you didn't know you had while you're going through this. And to give you some insight, I'll talk about this more later, but I've been through rejection. I've been through betrayal. I've been through cheating. I've been through just major embarrassing situations where people put me in a situation that was just not comfortable. I've had people hold me back. I've had people lie to my face over and over again. I've had things go on in relationships where I never even got the closure. And, if you've been there, you know that that's not always fun. I've called a fully paid for wedding off. Yeah, fully paid for 2 months prior and had to go through all that. So I've been there. I know it's not fun. But here's the thing we need to talk about. What are the biggest self-sabotaging struggles that you're facing right now? So we found through working with various people and in our Slayers group and just conducting a lot of research that there's 7 big struggles. And so I want you to check out and see where you're struggling with these. If you're stuck, that's one of them. Something kind of like what I was just saying a little bit ago. You don't really know what to do yet. You're in that overwhelm phase. A lot of self-doubt. That one's a big one. Huge, huge, huge. You doubt everything about yourself. Rejection. We kind of already talked about that one right now if you're in the relationship issues. Anxiety is a huge one. Again, you're going to notice all these are really linked together. Another one is body battles. Another one is what I call relationship. It's not a good relationship. It's relationship. And then people pleasing. So I want you to take a second and actually look and see what struggles, what self-sabotaging behaviors you're facing right now. Which ones are your highest? What is it that you're struggling the most with? If it were to be removed, it would just make your life so much better. Now, I want you to see that all of those 7 things are really connected. They're connected so hardcore because, and before I leave you, sometimes we feel rejected from another person. But in all actuality, you're rejecting a piece of yourself. And therefore, that person is a mirror to that rejection. Ooh, truth bomb. I want you to take a second, like I said, and figure out where you're at. And we'll continue on more later. Mwah!